Dave with XMD. I'm here with Mike from Emmure.
What's up, y'all? How's it going?
So, last time I got to interview you guys was Jesse, of course, at Mayhem we were just talking about.
Yep.
So, kind of fill us in. What's been going on with you guys since that tour? How did that whole Mayhem tour go for you guys?
Mayhem was amazing. You know, we did it for a second year in a row, and I mean, as it was the year before, it was just a fucking incredible experience. I mean, it was awesome to be out there with, you know, Korn, like a band that we fucking just grew up worshiping, you know, so it was crazy to be able to, like, go out there and just, you know, watch them perform every night. And just, I mean, I was astounded at just the show that they put on. And then it was cool other nights and afternoons to see those dudes, you know, watching us side stage. It was just wild because it was like a 13-year-old inside me, you know, that grew up, like, imagining this life and everything. Could have never imagined anything that epic, so it was really fucking awesome. And hopefully we'll get some other opportunity to do Mayhem in the future, because I mean, every year that tour kills it, man. It's the shit. It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, it definitely is one of the best tours. I mean, any kind of festival that you can have Slayer repeatedly and Cannibal Corpse repeatedly on that, you know, it speaks volume.
Totally.
You know, that those kind of bands, and you guys, of course, have done it twice now, like you said. So, what are you guys' plans after this tour for 2015?
Well, shoot, we just had a couple months off. We had a really awesome headlining tour. We went out with the Casey Strain and a few other bands back in the fall. That was just fucking awesome. And we had a little Christmas time off. Now we're doing this, the Suicide Silence, Within the Ruins, and Fit for an Autopsy. And this tour, I mean, we're like 4 days in, and it's poised to be amazing. So, really stoked. I'm really enjoying the weather on this side of the country. We're just fucking freezing our asses off in New York. So, we flew out to this, and it's been great. And then after this, we've got a lot of stuff coming up in Europe because we got a lot of fans over there, and every time we go back to Europe, it's more and more amazing. And so we're gonna go do a tour with our friends in Caliban and Thy Art Is Murder and Sworn In coming up.
Thy Art Is Murder is awesome.
Oh, they're so fucking brutal, and they're awesome dudes. We one of my favorite bands to tour with. These
I haven't got to meet them yet, and I really want to. I definitely enjoy their music.
They're a fun group of dudes, and they're like absolutely. We were just talking the other day. They're just terrifying. Like CJ's voice is just fucking scary, you know. So it's cool to be on tour with a band like that again. And then after that, we'll come take a little bit of time off in the summer and probably just sort of maybe work on writing some new stuff for whenever we decide to actually hit the studio. And then we're going to go back and do some more festivals in Europe later on, and kind of hit the later August festival circuit, I believe.
So do you like to wait more when you get home to write your next album, or do you carry a recorder when you're on tour? And
well, actually we do. Like, as you can see, I mean, it's very, very crude right now. As you can see, between like the fucking weed tray and weight belt, we have a little mini MPK, and we have like a little guitar interface. But
you
keep
have
it.
Another fucking text message.
Oh, nice. we have a lot of little things here and there to help us out. We have some little monitors here. So yeah, we do work on stuff when we're on the road. We all sort of write differently though. Like a lot of us to write at home on our computers and sort of send ideas back and forth. And that's sweet. It's really nice to be able to do that because we're all sort of separated so much geographically that it's nice to still be able to like stay creative even though we're all living in pretty much different states at this point. So we do a lot of bouncing files back and forth. And so usually we'll sort of write at home and then we'll come together at an agreed upon period of time, and then we'll actually solidify and nail down our demos before going into whatever studio. And that'll probably be something we do like, you know, in the fall time, I imagine. But again, I'm not really sure. It's always up in the air depending on what happens as far as who wants us to come where. So we like to stay on the road as much as possible.
yeah. So Kanye West has been really making it stink this last, couple months.
Okay.
With him writing a song with Paul McCartney, and all of us that grew up, we all know the career that Paul McCartney has given,
Right.
and now you got people going, "Oh, Kanye West made Paul McCartney famous."
Right.
How would you view something like that, knowing that the music history and that the internet is so big that people don't know who he is?
Well, I don't know. I think something like that's cool to look at from the perspective of, you know, and no matter if people are being assumed to be ignorant for not knowing who Paul McCartney is, I think it is cool that Kanye is exposing to a younger generation somebody as awesome as Paul McCartney, and then maybe that'll maybe expand their musical horizons. So I don't see it as an entirely negative thing. I think that's kind of like the spin culture puts on it, but I think, whatever. As long as more people are listening to the Beatles and shit, we're in good. We're doing good in the world. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's kind of great that you touched that about not really being it, that it's not really ignorant. It's just, the information highway is so big now.
Fast. It's fucking fast.
And you can't really stay on top of everything. Like one of the biggest things right now, a lot of metalheads are signing a petition to try to get Metallica to be the band for halftime for Super Bowl 50.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think, well, with them being, Metallica's not a metal band, they're a rock now.
Yeah.
But do you ever think we'll ever get that chance to see any of our true metal bands in something like that?
You never know, man. I mean, I have no idea who books the fucking Super Bowl halftime show, but I mean, if they're smart, they'll just book Metallica, and it'll be the shit. You know what I mean? Because you really can't fuck with them, and I don't know, man. I really hope so. I do think that metal is we're doing good right now in the world. I mean, a lot of people like to say that things are dying or whatever, but I mean, I see it alive and well every fucking night, everywhere I go, all over the world. And so I do hope that we get our day and we get like, fucking, or be better, maybe even Slayer or some shit,
See, that's who I'd like to see. I'd like to
really
see
just
someone
like
that
fuck with people's minds.
I really want to see someone that's from the underground, that has stayed in the underground, like Slayer has, and Morbid Angel, and Cannibal Corpse. You guys like that have been in the underground. To me, they're the ones that deserve a stage like that. But I don't know if they could ever pull it off, because metalheads, we don't lip sync.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe it could be the first act ever to go up there and just go legit and just fucking plug into a Marshall stack and just fucking go, man. But who knows? Like, it seems so squirrely with the way they want to keep everything controlled, and it's got to be perfectly like, manicured and contained, and there can't be a single second of fuck ups. The thing about heavy metal and rock and roll and shit is that's what it's all about. It's just chaos and fucking things fucking up and just going with it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like the antithesis of what it seems like the Super Bowl organization is. And so I think maybe they're probably just really scared, and they should be, because they probably would fuck something up.
So what's it like when you're touring from, the United States? You see how intimate when you're doing clubs like this you get to do with your supporters. The metal music world is truly a family.
Yeah.
We're like me and Pat from Fit was talking, and the metalheads, they're not really fans, they're family.
Yeah.
And so what's it like to go from the United States, from clubs like this, and going to big festivals in Europe and other countries?
Well, it's amazing, man. And one of the cool things you see is that it's not about like being an American or being like a German. It's just like about being a fucking metalhead, like you said. And so it's just fucking. I see it as a huge gift to be able to go over there and go to these other places, whether it's Australia or fucking all over Europe or Russia or even places like like weird states, like not weird. We love you, but Alaska. We got to go play Alaska. It was amazing. Same thing with Hawaii. We've been to Hawaii.
Hawaii's
so
amazing.
It's amazing, and it's like I just feel so blessed, and it really is. It's cool because the metal community as a whole is just of course there's the factions that don't accept us, and that's cool. We love you guys. Either way, keep watching our videos and talking shit. It's great. We love it. And I don't know. It's a great blessing, man. I just feel really fortunate. I know it's very hard. It was a tough journey up, but now it's cool for us to be able to come and do like a 5-week tour here, and then just be able to go right over the ocean and go do another 5 weeks, and see whole new groups of faces and stuff. And it's the shit, man.
So when you guys get your tour itinerary of what the dates are going to be and stuff, what are some of the spots that you just can't wait to get to, because you just know that you always have that epic show?
Well, I don't know. It's really hard to pick favorites, man. But like, I mean, I don't know. Of course, when we're in the United States, like we love playing New York City. It's an amazing spot for us, being that we sort of came out of that area, and it's awesome to see so many familiar faces always there. And then the entire fucking West Coast is amazing to us. Always has been, all the way up from LA to Seattle. Well, let's say San Diego to Seattle would be a little more fair.
Yeah.
Because it goes further south than LA. And it's just the shit, man. And it's amazing over here. And then, of course, Texas, man. Like, for some reason, you go, like,
Arlington's just
Dude, man.
furious, ain't it?
I don't know if it's just like Pantera's leftover mojo or
No, it's
or
actually
years
like
and
that
years
all the
of-
way.
it's been
When I roadied
seasoned.
for them at the beginning and living down there, I grew up here in the Seattle scene,
Cool.
you know, in the 80s, and then I moved down there for the last part of the 80s and 90s, and got to work with a lot of those guys and know them real well, and the scene's just really insane down there.
Yeah, man. It's just
You
a
know?
wild for it, man. It's awesome. Even San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, everywhere, man.
Austin,
Just
Austin,
all
you
over the
gotta
state. It's
you gotta
great.
love Austin when you go and hang out with Billy Milano and Matt Looney and guys that have got a history, you know, that just
Fuck yeah, man.
push that whole scene. Trying to remember what my last question is going to be with you because I know you got to get ready for this show.
Oh, whatever, man. I'm just hanging out. Having some coffee in the afternoon.
Coffee's always good, man, no
You guys
matter
got
what
good
you
shit
do.
over here too. I just went down the block to that hibachi place.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Well, you know, they call us the coffee kings of the United States for a reason, and I guess Starbucks is they made the brand, but to me there's a lot better coffees out there that are
Absolutely.
just, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, like there's one in Tumwater, Washington, Royal Bean, that they have it's a white bean coffee.
Mm.
They call it the White Shark. Strongest coffee I've ever had.
Wow. Okay,
And I
cool.
mean, it just zips.
Cranks you up.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
So what are some of your favorite songs on stage that you know that the crowd's just gonna go super insane and you can already feel it in your blood, that you know that song's just gonna, you know,
Shit, man. Well, there's a few, man. On this tour in particular, I love playing the song "Demons of Ryu" off of Speaker of the Dead. That one's just like super fun. Same thing with Four Poisons, Four Poisons, Three Words. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I barely know the song titles. I have to look at the set list every night. Dude, for some reason, I could do a tour for like fucking play the same set list for 40 nights in a row, and I still gotta look at that motherfucker like every other second. I'm always looking at it because I just have a shit brain. Plus, I'm usually drinking liquor and a little stoned up there anyway. So, that contributes. But, dude, yeah, those songs are awesome to play. I always love playing Solar Flare Homicide because people tend to freak out. And then off the new records, some of the songs have really been popping off. Like NIA, we've been doing that one. It's like super down-tuned and real bouncy. And like we're tuning it down like a super goddamn low. Lowest we've ever tuned. And it's just, it's going over really, really good. So we're stoked on that one too. So the whole thing's been going really well. Like I'm really stoked on the set list this tour. We just, like I said, it's been like I think 3 or 4 nights now, and it already feels like super comfortable and locked in. So I'm really stoked for tonight. It's gonna be a good show, dude. It's gonna be really fun.
Well, I want to thank you for your time, man, because I'm definitely, you know, I've seen you guys a couple times, both times at Mayhem. Now I finally get to see you guys at an intimate spot, and I actually get to take pictures instead of sending one of my photographers. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, man.
Thanks for
Anytime.
what you guys do musically, man. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
We really
man,
appreciate
so-
that. Yeah, we got all sorts of shit up our sleeves. We're always just looking for new cool sounds to make and fucking cool new ideas.
So all you XMD fans need to definitely get out, catch this tour across the United States. It's Suicide Silence, Emmure, Fit for an Autopsy, and Within the Ruins. And show support for these guys and help them out, man, because they definitely don't make money from the sales.